we've got Ayres Perry with us. He is playing at Dartmouth High School out in Halifax, Nova Scotia. He's a receiver. He's 5'10", 180, class of 2024, and he's going to be doing our combine out in Halifax this year for the CFC prospect game. So thanks for coming on here, Ayres.
Thank you for having me.
So listen, just tell us a little bit about your football career.
I started playing football, I'd say around 5 years ago. Before I played football, I was a dancer. It's different. You don't hear that often. I was a dancer. But I had a family friend. His son played football, and he told my dad a bunch. He was like, you should get him into football. And then one year I tried it, and ever since then, I've loved football.
What kind of dance did you do?
I did everything. I started with hip-hop, but then I did ballet, jazz, tap. There's a bunch other I did. Pretty much everything.
Do you find that doing the dancing, translated over into your football playing, all those skills?
Yeah, 100%. I found, at least with the start, now it's kind of all together. But at the start, I found I was a lot more coordinated with my feet because of the ballet and stuff. I found it a lot more easier to coordinate with my feet at the start.
What do you like most about playing receiver? You also play running back, I believe.
Yeah, I played running back this year for the first time. That was a big change. Just going up through the middle and getting hit a lot more than the position at receiver. I didn't know how I liked it at the start, but once I got used to it, it was a lot more fun. The thing I like playing about receiver, going up against the DBs, I'd probably say. Just trying to get more open each time, and then, of course, catching it on their heads.
So what type of player do you say you are?
I'd say I'm a leader. I'd say that's kind of more of a bold thing, but every year I've ever really played football, I've been a captain other than a few, and this year I was a captain as a rookie. I don't know, I like the aspect of being there for my teammates, and if they ever need help or ever need, anything, just being there for them.
Do you model your playing style after any pro player?
I wouldn't say specifically one person, but I'd say there's probably a few. Justin Jefferson, he's only been in the league for 2 years, but I find his route running's amazing. So I try to take some things from his game. And then Larry Fitzgerald, he's just such a consistent target that I like to be like him because you could always trust him to be open and catch the ball. So
what type of coaching do you best respond to? What motivates you?
A coach that knows how well I can do and pushes me to be the best player I can. And gives me tips here and there to make my game better.
And during the season, what's your favorite part? I mean, obviously game day is, but do you have any other traditions or things that you like to practice, anything like that?
I wouldn't really say traditions. I just like the atmosphere going into game day, game week, and then the days before a game and all the feelings you get, and then stepping on the field pre-game and all the emotions running through and kickoff and all that. Just the emotions that run through my body. I enjoy that.
Do you wear any kind of swag on game day?
I'm not a big swag guy. I really am not. There's a lot of players I've played with through minor league and this year, but all of them are you never wear really anything. I'm just a get to business guy. I'm not there to look good. I'm just there to do my job and play the best I can, really.
Wow. As a skill player, that's rare.
It's very rare, yeah.
All the skill players are going to be tweeting me with nasty messages. Don't do that. No offense to all you guys. So how did your season go this last season?
Personally, it went really well. Our team didn't do so well. We only won one game. But personally, it went really well. I didn't get as many touchdowns as I would like, but the ball was given to me a lot, and I tried to do as much as I could with it. But I was also put around the field a lot. So.
And what are your goals for this off season?
I'd like to become a better receiver, obviously, in general, but become a better route runner, try to get more open, and get into the gym a bit more, get the physical aspects up a bit, and try to become the best player I can be for next season.
I was just going to say, what do you hope to accomplish next season?
I mentioned the touchdowns. I wish I would have gotten more touchdowns because there was opportunities where I was open and I could have done it, but the ball was just not given to me at the right time, right place. But I'd like to get at least 8 touchdowns this year. It's a big jump, but I think I definitely can do it, and it's something to work towards. And obviously help my team to win a few more games team-wise. I'd like to get that up.
So how do you balance your schoolwork and your sports and training and social life? How do you do all that?
At the start of the year, first year of high school, so I found it a little bit difficult at the start, but I've gotten the hang of it lately. I've been on top of my schoolwork. I tend to try to get my schoolwork done before. Obviously, practice, you can't do anything, but before I hang around friends or anything, I like to try to get my work done. And before practice, I'll try to get it done. When I get home, do it a bit before I go to bed. Try to get it all done before I go out and do anything.
So how do you handle like performance expectations, either that you or your friends or family put on you? I know you said that you only won one game this season. So how did that affect you in terms of wanting to play at your highest?
The one game win, it was a really tough season for all of us. We had a lot of new kids on the team, a lot of kids who haven't played a lot of football. So for me, I found it obviously hard losing all those games, but there was a lot of stuff put onto me as a rookie player. They put a lot onto me and expected a lot from me because of how I knew the game of football a lot more than a lot of the other guys coming in. And at the start, I found it a little hard because I was a rookie and it was my first year in high school, but I adapted to it. And I think it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I got used to it over time and was able to go to the game, make sure everyone else was good, ready to play, and make sure everyone was level-headed and on the same page for the game.
Do you have like a good network of people around you to kind of just help support you through that?
Yeah, my parents have always been there for me since I started playing football because it was a big change from dance to football.
Yeah.
My mom didn't want to because of the contact, but she also wanted me to do what I wanted to do, and it's worked out so far. But my coach from minor league football, he's done a lot for football down here. Michael Carter, he's done a lot. He's started a 7-on-7 team down here and has given a lot of the kids opportunities to play touch football during the winter time because there's not a lot of football other than like the tackle season, and then provincial. There's not a lot of opportunity down here, so he's done a lot for us down here to get better and improve our play.
So this, you're really, really young in the recruiting process. I don't actually even think that you can be recruited yet, but what are you looking forward to in that future process?
Really just talking to teams and getting to know the coaches and seeing the opportunities out there for me and seeing the differences between what each school can offer me and what I can offer them, really.
Do you have a short list of schools that you want to share with us that you'd like to, go to or visit?
Yeah, obviously D1 in the US would be lovely, but that's also really hard, especially from Nova Scotia, how small we are. But in Canada, I'd probably say Queens. Queens is really a high up there. Like, I would really enjoy going to Queens. Western, of course, and then St. FX.
Okay.
So,
what are you looking forward to, or like, what are you looking to do academically at your future school? What are you looking to study?
I'd like to study physiology. I want to be a physiotherapist, one that could travel with the team as well. I feel like that would be really fun, especially if football doesn't work out, because then I'm still involved with sports, and I feel like that would be really fun.
Okay. So like kinesiology, that whole field.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you want to be a physiotherapist. Have you always wanted to do that as a future career once your playing days are over?
There was a lot of things I thought about. Anything really to do with the body and like players playing and helping them become the best player they can be. Like a personal trainer, I've also thought about that. And my dad's he's in the he works with fish and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I always thought, like, in that field, it'd be really cool to like work with fish and go out on a boat and like do stuff like that.
So what are you listening to on your music playlist, music devices?
A lot of rap, but I switch it up once in a while. I like my pop, all that type of stuff. Like
who? Give me some artists.
Number one right now, I'd probably say Rod Wave, his newest album, that just such good music. And then Polo G, of course, and Pop Smoke I enjoy as well.
What would be your dream vacation destination?
Ever since I was young, I wanted to go to Mexico. There wasn't any real reason. It was just I seen Mexico once, and I was like, I always wanted to go there. And I guess it's kind of stuck with me. I don't know. It's just beautiful scenery down there, warm weather. I just think it would be fun to go down there.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Any particular kind?
Bulldogs, I'd probably say. I like bulldogs.
What about Frenchies?
I don't mind those either, but they're not that high on the list.
And you need to have like $5,000 to buy one.
Yeah.
What are you watching on any streaming service? Netflix, Crave, whatever?
I've been watching Marvel stuff. It's actually really weird because I've been watching everything in order, but not just the movies. I've been watching the shows, so it's taken me forever, and I'm like halfway maybe because I don't watch stuff much often, but when I do, that's what I'm watching. So I'm trying to go through all the old shows and all that in order.
Pineapple on pizza or not?
100% pineapple on pizza. It is so good.
100%. Okay, so you're like the first one that's like all in.
100%. It's so good. You get the sweet and savory. It's it.
Summer or Winter Olympics?
I don't really watch the Olympics that much, but I'd go with summer.
If you meet a genie and he offers you 3 wishes, you can't ask for more wishes and you can't raise people from the dead. What are your 3 wishes?
To move to the U.S., obviously for football, that'd be probably the first one. Maybe get a car because I'm going to get my license soon. So I don't really know. I never really thought about something like that.
That's so funny. Like seriously, like you have like a genie can give you like the world on a platter, and you're like, nah, maybe I'll ask for a car. Maybe I'll move down to the States.
I don't know. I just never really thought about that.
It's the NFL draft. You've got picked. You're going up on the stage. What does your suit look like?
I go with a classic suit, probably like blue, maybe a black tie, just classic. Just got to keep it basic.
Okay, so you're not in the whole flashy red velour, white shoes.
Not really that type of guy. Like I said, with the no drip on game day, I just keep it cool, calm and collected.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Why?
It's not divided. It's together, and there's no lettuce. There's nothing like that on it. It's just ketchup, maybe relish, and then the hot dog. It's not a sandwich.
What if you split the buns?
Then maybe it's a sandwich. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe add some cheese on it. Then I'll give you it.
All right, because there are some pretty crazy hot dogs out there that you see, like sauerkraut. Some people put like poutine on it, and then is it still a hot dog, or is it just a creation?
I'd say hot dogs are their own thing because there's like so many different ways you can make it. And like a sandwich, it just has its distinct stuff.
Well, thanks for coming on here today. I appreciate it. I know you say you're on a snow day, so good luck next season, and hopefully you'll have a really good combine coming up here.
Thank you very much.
Looking for more exclusive Canadian recruiting content? Become a CFC Insider Gold or Silver member today for access to rankings, analysis, and the latest recruiting news from across the country.